All right, so now we're in the bowling alley. I'm about to get this practice session started, test out these new shoes that I got. I don't have to tie them anymore, so that's kind of cool. So we'll see what the lane's gonna give us. This first game is that loosen up, warm up game. We're not gonna go for score. Once we get through this game, then we're gonna shoot for score. My priority today is to not miss any single pin spears. Shooting all single pin spears with the spear ball. Forcing myself to do that. And here we go, let's have a good session. So right now, decision making time, what ball I'm gonna start with. I normally like to go with the Black Widow 2.0 as my feeler out ball to see what the lanes are giving me. And then from there, I can drop down to either the Black Widow 2.0 hybrid or the Arctic Vibe. And if there's oil out there, then I got 3.0 and I have the hammer effect in the bag. So here we go, first shot. Feel it, loosen up. Don't judge me if I throw it in the gutter. Looks like the lanes are kind of dry. They look pretty dry. So what I'll do is switch to the 2.0 hybrid. I'm gonna move 2 boards left from where I just started and see what the lanes are giving me. Lanes are pretty dry. So if I would have got here earlier, I would have definitely got me a weaker ball drilled up because the hammer Arctic Vibe is a lot stronger than most vibes. Normally a vibe would be my go-to for a weaker ball, but this ball is pretty aggressive. I'm gonna test it out right now, but we're gonna have to ball down in the future and see what options we get. But for now, let's see what this Arctic Vibe does. So I loosened up the arm swing on that shot. Got it out between the second and the third arrow. And it came back, took out that 10 pin. We will try another one just like that, but with the 2.0 hybrid and kind of get a filler. I did put a lot more effort into that shot and I had to loosen arm swing. Like I said, this is that loosen up game now. Get ready to go for score because once we finish this game, it's all about the score and no excuses. So we'll figure it out. Even if I have to throw this spear ball the whole practice. So I don't know if you've seen that ball hooked a little bit. I threw it straight and it still decided it wanted to turn a little bit. So the lanes are a little bit dry. Back to the Arctic Vibe. So here, I don't believe they show me my speed. So what I gotta do is take my hand out of the ball. As I'm throwing it, don't try to hook it because the lanes are hooking. So I don't need to do too much. All I need to do is have clean releases. So that's what I'm gonna work on going forward, is just coming out of the ball clean and smooth and seeing what the lane gives me. We're gonna switch back to the 2.0 hybrid and try that exact shot without putting too much hand in it. This is going to be a real practice session over here today. These lanes are definitely dry. All right, so back to the Arctic Vibe. What I'm going to do is move another 2 boards left and shoot it to the left corner of that third arrow to the right. I'm gonna have to go even deeper to the left. And practice sessions to me aren't this fun because it's not really realistic what kind of conditions I would face in the league. But it is a challenge so that I can try to figure it out, because you never know what conditions you have to get, and you need to be able to adapt and adjust. So we're going to get a little bit more inside. We're gonna cut it, shoot the ball between the arrow in the middle, and try to see how far right we can send it and have it come back. So I like that because I see there is some type of oil on that part of the lane. The ball didn't start checking up early, which is good. Now I can try to throw the next shot and put a little bit more hand into it and see what the results will be. So I'm very deep inside. I don't normally play this deep, but it's cool. We're going to try this 2.0 hybrid again and see what kind of look it gives me. And I only have 3 more frames to kind of figure this out before I'm forcing myself to vote for score. All right. Gonna be a tough one. Hey, so if there's any real bowlers that are watching my channel, get in the comments. Tell me, am I on the right track? Is my thought process right? Do you see something that I'm not seeing on the lanes? Put it in the comments. I don't think I'm a pro bowler yet. You know, I'm still working. I'm an amateur, and I'm just trying to get better. But yeah, if you notice something, put it in the comments. Chat amongst each other. Frame 9, back to the Arctic Vibe. We are going to try the same shot that we just did with the 2.0 hybrid, and let's see what the results are going to be. So that was a really bad shot. Really bad throw. It's okay. All right, 10th frame. Hopefully we can throw some good shots, set us up for bowling for score. Let's go make this spear. Last shot of this practice game. Out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna have to pick up the speed. I like to finesse my shot, but it looks like I'm gonna have to pick up the speed, take the hand out. So 189 this game. If you look at the score, you see the most I was able to string together was 3 strikes in a row, and those weren't even in the pocket. So today's practice is going to be tough, but it's all good. Prepare me mentally, get me out of my comfort zone, and force me to figure something out. Here we go, bowling for score. Game begin. We're going with the Arctic Vibe for score. Hey, real quick, in the comments, what do you think my 3-game series average is going to be for this practice session today? Alright, bad start. We already started off missing a spear. The lanes are very dry, so I cannot put any hand at these spears. I might need to throw it inverted, but We're gonna figure it out. Double wood, double wood. All right, this is gonna be a tough spear because we got the double wood over here. The lanes are hooking a lot, but we're gonna throw this spear ball and do our best to pick it up. All right, all right. Hit the spear. Man, this is tricky. Very tricky right now. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not gonna make any excuses, but it is tricky. It's tough. I thought it was gonna hook, but it didn't, so it's all right. I'm in the 5th frame now. Score's not looking too good. My goal for the rest of this game is to try to stay clean, at least clean. Oh. Did you get that? All right, this is a no judgment zone. You saw that go in the gutter, somehow come out and almost strike. We're gonna adjust the score on the back end, but right now I'm gonna shoot the 10 pin, and I got integrity, so I'll fix the score when I'm finished. I don't even know what I would give myself because here I can't reset the lanes to give me a full rack, and it's gonna take too long to go over there, so you guys do the math. What would I have? We're in the area, getting close, not quite there yet, but I got faith in myself. We got one strike. I feel like I'm getting closer. So I'm getting it down the lane. I got it to the point where it's not overhooking, but it's also not driving through the pocket, which is why you saw that 5 pin almost stand up. But I'm accepting the challenge, and it's all good. We're working. Safe. We got the last shot of the 10th frame, and scores are not looking too good. I'm not worried about the score. I'm just worried about trying to figure this out. I think I can figure it out. All right. So game 1 down, 164. Maybe you can minus 10, maybe you can minus 20, however y'all figure it out. I'm gonna switch up balls real quick, go to the 2.0 hybrid just to see what I get. And if all else fails, I will just be shooting a full game with my spare ball. So we'll see what happens and if it gets to that point. Oh man, this is rough. I don't think that's going to be the ball. It's definitely reading the lanes really early, and I like that the vibe is getting to the front. I'm just going to figure out how to get it to turn over in the back end. I like that shot. That was a perfect shot. I like that shot a lot. I was able to throw with speed, get my thumb out of the ball, and the fingertips are the last thing in, and that's what was able to get it to turn. So, for whatever reason, if you look at the score, I now have a 0, and we'll figure that out. So we're on a double now. Got the score fixed, we're on a double. Took advantage of that first strike that I got that was on the left-hand side. Now we're going to try to replicate the shot, the perfect shot, because that was a great, amazing shot, great release off my hand. Here we go. That's 2. That's 2. I think I'm on to something. That one, I got the strike, but I definitely shortened up on the speed. Like I slowed up on the speed, and it didn't push down the lane like the other 2 did. So we're good. We're gonna ride this out. We're on a 4-bagger. Let's see how far we can take it. We gotta make up score from the last game. Okay, flat 10. Flat 10 is to be expected. That ball is doing a lot of work right now. So I'm not mad at it. I've got the pocket. That's what I'm really trying to do right now, is get the pocket and be consistent with getting the pocket. So just to show you how much different this is from my normal shot. Normally, I start off over here closer to this middle dot. Maybe my foot is to the left of the middle dot, or over here. If the lanes are real juiced up with a lot of oil, I might start a little bit to the right of the middle dot, but this is normally where I start. This is where I'm playing this game. I don't know how many boards that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 boards left of where I usually start. So in bowling, sometimes you have to put yourself in challenging positions, give yourself a stress test, make yourself work, make yourself try to figure it out, because it's not always going to be easy. So back to bowling, and I'm not going to pick up the spear with this. So rest of the game, I don't want to lose the pocket. I found the pocket, I'm in the pocket. I want to stay in the pocket and do my best to strike. But ultimately, I want to leave makeable spears so that I can give myself the best chance to score a really good game. Woo! Got that 5-pin out. The ball didn't take it out. The pin took it out, but it's all good. I'm still in the pocket, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. Stay in the pocket.
Yeah, we're right here.
All right. So I did get that far, get that ball a little bit out to the right, and put a lot more hand on it, and got away with not getting that split. But we left a makeable spear. Now we got to make it.
I know how to curve them.
You know how to curve the ball? Okay. So my channel name is called Stay in Your Lane.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. And I mean, if you have your phone, you want to come back over here before you leave or whatever, I'll give you the information. I'll send you the link or whatever, and then you can follow me.
Okay.
All right.
Stay in your lane.
What's your name?
Benjamin.
Nice to meet you, Benjamin. I'm Faustino.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, see, look, I got my shirt, Stay in Your Lane shirt.
I like it. That's awesome.
All right, back to get on track. making this spear. Check me out, I got a clean game right now. I want to maintain the clean game. And there we go. Missed it, makeable spear. But I gotta get back focused. I got a little distracted. Time to lock back in. All right, so I lost my rhythm, lost my focus. I have to make this spear and finish up strong. All right, made the spear. Going into the 9th frame on a spear, it's the foundation frame. So I'm gonna treat this like this shot matters. I need to get a strike, or at least a spear. But I'm going for the strike, and I'm going to lock back in. It's all right. I found the pocket. I just need to stay in the pocket, and then we'll figure out how to get it to drive through. All right, so picking up spear, that matters. Spears matter. It's a repeat shot. So there's a little bit of oil where I'm throwing it, which means I can give it a little bit more hand. But first things first, let's make the spear. Last shot of this game, going for the strike. That thing just came in, so it's very touchy, very challenging. But we take a look up at the score. I managed to get over 200. I wound up shooting 209. Very challenging 209. That was one of the hardest 209s I've ever bowled. I love the challenge though. I love the challenge. I'm happy I came out of my house today, because coming and bowling the same shot, knowing what to expect, and not having to push yourself, what's the point, right? So this isn't what my conditions in league will be like, but it's just good to know that I can pull a 200 game out on a tough shot. So we're going for the 3rd game to cap off the 3-game series, and we're going to try to see if we can continue that. I want to have a clean game, no missed spears, and hopefully no splits. Gave that one a little side spin, got it to the front. So we want to keep that, but we just don't want to go through the head pin. We want to avoid splits. So it's just trying to navigate that, keep my speed up, and not give it too much hand. Give it enough to drive through and take out the 5, but not too much where it just goes through the face and gives me an unmakeable split. That's okay. That's okay. I feel like I can work with that. Makeable spear, the strike, the pocket area. I feel like I can work with that, and I'm going to try to figure it out before the game is over. Spears matter. Too far out. Too far out. I got it too far out. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. It just died. It just died. It said, hey, you're working me too hard. Working me too hard. What I want to do now, since the Widow 2.0 hybrid was reading a little earlier than that one, I want to see what kind of look I get after I make the spear. And that's why you should throw it straight at your spears instead of trying to hook it, especially when the lanes are this burnt up. So check out the score. Look at the hole that I just dug myself. Now I really need to strike out. Wow, that was beautiful. That rotation on the ball, I love that. And it gives me confidence that I can finish the game strong because that ball just looked amazing just now. Oh man. I rushed. Little slow, gotta watch the speed. But that ball is coming back, I love it. Woo! I gotta take a little bit of handout. It's okay. Gotta take my time. I'm rushing because we're on the clock right now and we have some place to be, but gotta lock in. Tough. Woo. Turn, baby. Look at that. And it came back with power. Bowling is fun. And it's challenging. And it's fun even when it's challenging. Because it's like problem solving. Like I like to play Tetris. I like to solve puzzles. Right now I feel like I'm trying to solve the puzzle. And that was an amazing shot. I did something different with my release. And I'm going to try to replicate that shot right now. Woo! That's one of the best shots I've thrown tonight. Lock in. Got that one inside. That one was a little bit too inside. I didn't get it out enough to read the dry and turn. So it just slid and slid and slid, but let me pick up the spear. Oh man, another missed spear.
How do you know?
Take your time. Take your time. This is practice. It was fun. We'll do the statistics for the 3-game series. 163. What was the issue? I had 1, 2, 3 opens, and then I opened in the 10th frame on the last shot. So those things matter. I shot at 163, prevented me from getting that 200 series, or that 200 game. But it is what it is. Got a nice little practice session in. Tested out my new shoes. They feel good, very comfortable. Very comfortable shoes, no strings. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. I got the Stay in Your Lane shirt. Still working on the merch. All right, so here's the 4-game total. Take away the first game because that was just a warm-up game, and then you only count to 3. Splits. Let's see. Spears. Where's the open frames? Open frames. You gotta practice. Take your time. Make your spears. All of that matters. It impacts score. Everything matters. But if you don't practice, don't be upset when your score doesn't get better. Never be upset that other people are doing better than you, or that you can't raise your average, or you can't bowl a high game. How do you expect to do that if you don't work on it? So bowling is even more fun when you're bowling great games, not leaving open frames and throwing multiple strikes in a row. But that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want in the future, and we'll see what we can do to accommodate you. But anyways, have a great day, and don't forget, stay in your lane.